how does Pump.fun even work? Can I create a clone of Pump.fun on Aptos? Hi everyone, this is Neha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today is going to be the first episode of the series of building your own custom bonding curve launchpad on Aptos. So I'm very excited to build this fair and efficient token launch platform with you folks on Aptos. But before we get started, I really want to take a minute and talk about what are bonding curves, how does this thing even work, what does Pump.fun actually do behind the scenes, and how can we create something similar on Aptos. What is a bonding curve? So a bonding curve is basically a mathematical formula which will determine the relationship between the price of a token and its supply. So a very simple example that we I think use every day is like any AMM that you see, like Uniswap, which basically has like a constant product equation where we have x into y is equals to some k, that is x being the price and y being the supply, always resulting into some k. But you might question, why do we need this bonding curve when we're talking about crypto in general? So if you see any sort of like traditional markets, the way that it works is that the price is determined by the actual buyers and sellers. But if we have to create something where the markets are like instantly tradable and you're not actually matching the buyer and the seller like you see in like a traditional order book format, for that you do need to sort of create a bonding curve or some way of like deciding what the price would be at a particular supply. So that is why we have this entire concept of like bonding curve in crypto. So the basic way that it would work is that like the curve will basically set like a price which will be like determined with this formula. Anytime there's a purchase, new tokens would be minted and that would just basically result in the price going higher. Every time a sale would happen, it would mean burning tokens and then the price will go down. The key point here is that the price is always deterministic and transparent. So the common formula here is like y is mx raised to the power n. But if you look at platforms like Pump.fun, they have a little complex equation which comes into play because of this concept of virtual liquidity, which we'll be talking about next. So what is virtual liquidity and why was it even introduced, right? So virtual liquidity is the thing which kind of actually is like the major innovation that has happened in the modern bonding curve launchpad sense. So it's a mechanism where you're just actually creating liquidity out of thin air. There is no liquidity in the pool, but the very starting point, we are creating it in a way like the pricing formula is designed in a way which assumes that there is already 30 SOL logged in on Pump.fun and like 1 billion tokens or so. So whenever someone is actually entering, it's like the first early buyer cannot actually get like a huge chunk of the supply, which you would see happening in like other normal token launches, and a lot of like early waves or like insider trading kind of things happening, which is again not fair to the other participants in this ecosystem. So this allows us to create like a more fair kind of a token launchpad. It also enables to have liquidity from day one, and the only thing that you're doing here is that the pricing formula, you're just changing it. So you can actually see it on the screen, the approximate formula that Pump.fun would have. Y minus this 1 billion tokens into like this 30 plus X is equivalent to this constant product more or less. So we are just like kind of offsetting the Y and the X by certain point, which is our virtual liquidity price that we have set at 30 and the virtual liquidity supply that we have set at 1 billion tokens. Also, another genius thing that Pump.fun has done is to make it very accessible for any sort of creators to like enter the market with very low capital requirements. So for any creator, it's like 0.02 SOL that they need to launch a token. Once they do that, the next phase is like the bonding curve phase. So right now, all of this liquidity or something is kind of locked in this Pump.fun platform. So they're not trading this particular coin anywhere else. And the bonding curve is basically where people are just buying and selling on Pump.fun, and if it reaches a particular threshold, which is like 85 SOL of liquidity, that is when we say that the coin has now graduated. So now what happens is that the coin has graduated. So Pump.fun will basically now open a liquidity pool on Radium with the accumulated SOL minus some listing fees, etc. And now you have graduated onto a DEX like Radium and you have liquidity, And yeah, now anyone can basically just come in and trade the token. Another interesting thing that Pump.fun also does is that it burns its LP tokens, so you're ensured that that much liquidity is going to be there on the Radium pool. So in short, I'm just going to talk about the advantages of using bonding curves versus like traditional methods of like token launch. Fair distribution, which is introduced by virtual liquidity, meaning that it's not going to be like early buyers getting a huge chunk of supply because the pricing formula is going to take care of that. Predictable pricing, again, because we have a pricing formula, so we are sure that there's not going to be like some very unusual activity here, no sudden spikes or crashes. And then there's gradual price discovery based on actual interest. Immediate liquidity, because as soon as your coin graduates, you have your liquidity which directly gets pushed onto Radium, and the LP tokens are burned, so you're sure that this liquidity is going to be in the system. You don't have to wait for text listings and all of these things to happen. And also guaranteed graduation, because the tokens are burned and the process is automatically moved over to Radium, you can be sure that there's not going to be any drug pull sort of scene. So that's it. That's the first episode of building our own custom bonding curve launchpad on Aptos. A little bit about how this token bonding curve launchpad would work is, well, we're going to have our fungible asset module to create the different tokens. We're going to make sure that we can create something that can lock the kind of trading activities, like freeze that within our particular platform. We can experiment with creating our own custom formula for the bonding curve, implement virtual liquidity into our pricing formula, and then automatic DEX migration. So in the next episode, we will basically set up our project, implement some data structures that we'll be using here, mostly the LP pool structure that we'll be talking about. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the rest of the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.